I get this question a lot. Some version of, is it still worth learning to code? Should I still go into this? A year ago, I would have given you a pretty easy answer. Yeah, obviously. Good pay, remote friendly, you build stuff that actually works. Easy sell. Now I'm not so sure, and I want to be clear about why. It's not because coding is dying or because the job's disappearing. That's not it. It's because what the job actually is has changed. And it changed fast. Faster than I expected. I've been a backend and full-stack developer for years now. I still do this every single day. It's my actual job, not a side thing. And right now, sitting here in this cafe, I've got an AI assistant next to me writing chunks of code I used to write by hand. Stuff that used to take me 20 minutes. It just does. And I've got a lot of thoughts about what that means. Not the polished version, not the LinkedIn version where everything's fine and AI is just a tool and nothing's really changing. The honest version, so let's get into it. Okay, so what actually changed? Let me be specific, because AI is changing everything is a lazy thing to say, and I don't want to just say it. A couple years ago, most of my day looked like this. Read the ticket, think about the approach, then just type. For a long time, writing the boilerplate, wiring up the endpoints, debugging the same kind of error I've debugged 100 times before. That was the job. The thinking and the typing were basically the same activity. Now those two things are split apart. I still do the thinking, figuring out the architecture, deciding what actually needs to happen, catching the edge case the AI didn't think of, but a lot of the typing, gone. I describe what I want and it's just there. Sometimes right, sometimes I have to fix it, but either way, 20 minutes of work turns into 2. And that's generally great. Some days, other days it's a little strange. Not gonna lie, because the part of the job that used to make me feel good at my job, the fluency, the muscle memory, knowing exactly how to write it, that's not really the skill anymore. The skill now is knowing what to ask for and knowing when the answer is wrong. That's a real shift. It's not coding less, it's coding differently. And if you're getting into this now, that's the job you're actually signing up for, not the one from 5 years ago. But look, not everything got outsourced to a model. Some of this job is still hands-on, physical, even case in point. This little guy has been running non-stop for, don't remember, I've lost count, months at least. It's part of my homelab, serving as a Linux server with a couple of applications, and every so often it needs some actual maintenance, not code, just dust. Yeah, that's what a few months of just sitting there running gets you, and is not supposed to make this noise. That's the little fan, and I'm pretty sure it's on its way out. Probably just tired from spinning this many hours for this long. Small fans like this, they're not built for forever. Which, funny enough, is kind of the point. AI can write my code, it can clean my hardware, and it definitely can tell me my fan's dying before it actually dies. Some of this job is still just me, a screwdriver, and a can of compressed air. Let's get back to the code, because I want to share real results, not just hype. Take my current project. Event-driven microservices running Saga choreography over Kafka. The architectural decisions that used to drag out, mapping service communication, handling transaction gates, managing rollbacks when payment fails after inventory is reserved. Claude gave me a hand reasoning through all of that much faster. It doesn't write blindly, it acts as a sounding board. There's a big difference. The same goes for testing. I'm sitting at 83% coverage across over 140 tests. Writing that suit by hand, especially the tricky edge cases, used to eat up an entire day. Now, I move through it in a fraction of the time. Better yet, the coverage quality is higher because fatigue doesn't push me to skip the tedious scenarios. That's the core win. Architecture trade-offs, pipeline decisions, testing. The slow, deliberate tasks got faster without sacrificing quality. Quick question before we move on. Are you familiar with open code? Spoiler alert, in an upcoming video I'm diving into it, and I might just cancel all of my AI subscriptions.
Yeah.
Anyway, this next part isn't something I built, someone sent it to me to try, and it fits right in with everything I just said about typing less. This is Mumble dictation. It's a voice-to-text tool for your Mac. You hit a hotkey, you talk, and it types wherever your cursor is. Simple idea, but here's the part that actually matters for people like us. It's got a personal dictionary that learns your vocabulary, your project names, your library names, the jargon you actually use. And it runs fully on device by default. Nothing leaves your machine. No internet required, which honestly matters when your terminal's full of code you don't want anywhere near a server you don't control. So instead of me typing this prompt into Cloud Code by hand, watch this. Add Redis caching to the card service with a 30-minute TTL and wire it through in physical. That's actually right. None of that CC stuff to just transcribe blind, and it got it. First try. It also does over 40 languages if you switch between them, which I don't personally need day to day, but if you work across teams or code bases in different languages, that's worth knowing. It's a one-time purchase, not a subscription, no monthly fee creeping up on you. There is a free trial if you want to test it yourself before buying, links in the description. So, should you code for a living? Here's my honest answer. If you love the job just for the typing, that part's fading. But if you love the solving problems, that part's still here, maybe bigger, even, since the boring stuff gets faster. This video was half me talking about AI writing my code, and half me cleaning dust out of a Raspberry Pi. Both are still the job. Some of it moved to a model, some of it is still just your hands and a problem. So yeah, I'd still say yes, just not for the reasons I would have said a year ago. That's it for this one. Open code videos coming. See you next time.